Oh my God, so what is this surprise actually going to be, which you are going to have right at the beginning of this week, my gorgeous Libra? What is this surprise actually going to be? Something is going to blow you away, something is going to surprise you, something is going to open your eyes, something is going to, like, oh my God, awaken you to the point where not only you're gonna kind of become aware of this huge surprise, but at the same time, this in itself is going to open your eyes so much like never before, and you are going to realize exactly what you want. One of the craziest and the best and most surprising, like, situations of your entire life, and I mean this in the best possible way, because listen to me very carefully. Not only this is going to help you to reconnect with the missing part of yourself, it's going to help you to reconnect with yourself in general, but it's also going to help you to realize your dreams. Now, this in itself is going to also make you aware of the specific choice which you are going to have. And this choice is so important. And you know what this choice is going to be? This choice is going to allow you to detach yourself, to detach yourself from something that it's just been keep on affecting you in such a way where you couldn't make an important decision, something that you felt like was almost like more powerful than yourself. So this in itself is going to bring you a great moment of awareness, but then on another note, the great moment of where you're going to ground yourself, you're going to recenter yourself. And this is ever so important when it comes to your soul alignment, and when it comes to you needing to make an important adjustment in your life. And only you can do this adjustment. Nobody else can do this for you, nor nobody else can make you to do the adjustment like this. So it all needs to come from you, my gorgeous Libra, 100%. Later on, like a day or two after that moment in time, you are gonna find yourself like maybe like meditating. You're gonna find yourself maybe being a little bit of a hermit mode, where you're gonna, the bottom line is, feel like you want to be by yourself. And this in itself, it's gonna maybe last a whole day, maybe it's gonna last a few hours, maybe this is just gonna come to you like where you want to be by yourself. This is a very powerful and a great sign that you are about to enter a specific dimension. And once you enter that specific dimension, whether this is gonna happen to you like where you start to meditate, or you're just simply in a hermit mode, this in itself means that you're gonna tap into something very, very significant, and there is an important insight and realization which is going to come to you, which is going to come to the surface. You will realize it's a lot to do with your own truth, but then at the same time, most importantly, you're going to be asking yourself a question: yes or no? Shall I do it or shall I no? Shall I not do it? Shall I do it or shall I not do it? And the answer to this, my gorgeous Libra, is most certainly and most importantly, big fat mama yes. Big fat yes, like full on. And this in itself, it's like a lot about you, like understanding that you need to kind of think about a certain structure in your life. You need to think about routine in your life. What is going to be on your mind is going to be very, very intelligent, rational, and logical indeed. And it's also going to bring such a power and strength into your life. At that moment in time, someone else is going to be on your mind, like this specific person. I would say someone really beautiful and someone really gorgeous. And of course, I mean inside, some really gorgeous and beautiful person is going to be on your mind, and you will want to talk to that person. You need to speak to that particular person who is going to be on your mind. I did say that all this needs to come from you, but you have to follow your own calling here. So this specific person coming into your mind at the time when you tap into completely completely different dimension. My goodness, this is a very powerful sign that you need to speak to that person immediately about exactly what was on your mind, because later on you are going to have a conversation with that particular person, my gorgeous Libra, and this conversation, it's not only about a conversation, you're going to feel much better, but there is some kind of brilliant advice that you're actually going to have. It's not, I'm not telling you to listen to somebody else, but this brilliant advice that you're going to have, it's actually going to confirm to you what was already on your mind, and this is going to mean to you quite a lot, because it's coming from somebody very special and very beautiful in your life. This is all going to lead towards a beautiful and new financial a new beginning, but also new financial opportunity as well, and so much is going to start coming through, and you will see in as little as 30 days time, 30, there is going to be a remarkable event you are going to become aware of, that you're going to need to attend, which you're going to find ridiculously challenging, and you're not going to believe that this is happening to you, but you better believe it, my gorgeous Libra, because now things are going to start changing like never ever before. There are going to be things that are going to be happening, and they're really going to surprise you from now until the end of the year 2023. You're going to learn and realize so much about yourself, so much, and this is needed because it's going to bring you to the point where the beginning of 2024, it's going to be all about you kind of understanding, it's a lot about returning to something from before, to returning to your roots, and to return to something traditional. But now you're doing this with new experiences, with new mind, with new you. It's not like failure or anything like that. No, baby, no. It is just that the stage of your life, it's going to be impossible to ignore, because it's the way it is. I'm not saying that you're going to return to things that you were doing before. No, baby, no. Just remember that you are looking at everything right now through the different eyes, because everything you have been through, especially over the last 5 years, now it's going to start making sense like never ever, my gorgeous Libra, before. Absolutely brilliant indeed. And also, my gorgeous Libra, when it comes to the beginning of this week, it's like basically what you need to understand, that, you're going to feel like something is about to be revealed to you, something is about to happen, but you're not going to be able to explain what's going on, and you're not going to be able to explain what's happening at around the beginning of this week. You're also, after all that, you're going to feel really spiritual. You're going to do something really spiritual, whatever you consider to be spiritual, because it's about finding ourselves within this energy, which does opens us up in a completely different way, where our subconscious mind takes over and provides us with the best, most brilliant guidance ever. So that you are gonna feel like at the time when you're doing something spiritual, maybe you're gonna be smudging your home, maybe you're gonna be playing with your crystals, or whatever you consider spiritual, you are gonna be tuned in, and suddenly you're gonna have this vision like, oh my God, something is going to happen, like, oh my God, but I don't know what, and then you basically, when that happens, you need to understand that this is how you're gonna feel, but it's gonna push you without you even realizing this. By the time you get to the mid part of this week, this is gonna play an important role without you realizing. Now suddenly you're gonna feel this great sense of urgency in order to make like a really quick decision about something that what was making you so indecisive for so long. You're really going to surprise yourself how strong you're gonna feel, and that's exactly the right thing to do. It's to do with you like making a really quick decision with something that was making you indecisive for so long. It was driving you like crazy for absolute ages, and you're going to surprise yourself like, where is this coming from? Oh my God, I can't believe I'm making this really quick decision. But you're not going to be able to kind of understand that this is from that insight which you've had at the beginning of this week, when you felt like something is coming up, something is going to happen. Well, without you realizing, the decision that you're going to make, it's going to be absolutely right. You're not going to understand this just yet, but then again, at around the end of the actual November 2023, at the end of this month, at the end of November 2023, at the last 3 days of this month, this is gonna be proven to you, and you are gonna have a very strong sign and indication, and you're gonna be able to put 2 and 2 together and connect all this. And this is when things are gonna start becoming really interesting to you, because on another hand, you're gonna realize how psychic and how ridiculously intuitive you are. And I said this so many times, my gorgeous Libra, you are one of the signs. Everybody's born like psychic, everybody's born ridiculously intuitive, but it's just the things that are done to us that to make us a bit more, if I can say, dumb, you know what I mean? Don't get me wrong, please, but like what I was going to say is that, you need to understand that you're one of those signs who are, like, as I said, everybody's psychic, everybody's intuitive, of course, but you're one of those signs who are so intuitive. From the moment you're born, you feel people, you know people, you can feel them from a completely different angle. But I love how humble you are, because not that often, very often, you don't even realize how psychic and how intuitive you are. So it only shows how your own purity, bless your heart. So you are ridiculously intuitive, ridiculously psychic, and do not forget that whatsoever. And also, when it comes to the midweek, my gorgeous Libra, there is going to be an unexpected change which you are going to be aware of. This unexpected change is now what you need to understand is, as soon as you become aware of this unexpected change, this in itself is also bringing a very, very interesting and unusual revelation. But it's more about you becoming aware of an unexpected change and understanding completely that now it's time to stand up for yourself and be clear about what you want and what you need, my gorgeous Libra. And it's all about you thinking and following, your intuition, following your heart, and it's gonna bring you to the point where you're gonna kind of become aware of a very painful choice. But if you don't go for that painful choice, then at the same time you are it's a catch-22, baby. If you don't kind of like really do something, if you don't go for this painful choice, it's not actually going to be painful whatsoever. That's number one. And number two, it's if you don't kind of like go for this painful choice, something that you think it's painful but it's not at all whatsoever, if you don't go for this painful choice that you're going to become aware of, you are going to keep on feeling trapped. Okay, you're going to keep on feeling restricted. Okay, you're gonna keep on feeling like you're backed into a corner every single time when you want to do something. You're gonna feel like your hands are keep on being tied. So this painful choice, as soon as you go for it, you're gonna realize that it wasn't painful at all. In fact, you are going to have such a great sense of relief almost immediately as soon as you go for it, because you're going to surprise yourself. But this is going to be a good surprise. On one hand, how strong you are, but then on another hand, even better, it's going to be like the great sense of release, rather than something that you were worrying like, oh my God, this is going to be really painful. No, baby, no, it is not painful at all, because it's to do with an aspect of your life that has come to an end a long time ago. But you have to be honest with yourself to come to the bottom of this, because otherwise you are going to keep on feeling trapped, and you're not going to make the most of your life, the most of your spiritual journey. Do you know what I mean? We are on this earth, for like 5 minutes, seriously. We spend such a short amount of time on this earth, and there is no kind of a point to do things that are keep on doing things that are making us unhappy, because we are not proving any point to anybody, so, or to ourselves, so this is why it's important, this moment of awakening, to pay attention to and grab it, especially while the energy is so amazing, which is going to be kind of dominating a very strong energy throughout the month, throughout this week, which means that especially at around the end of this week, you are going to notice this unusual and very powerful energy, because you're going to be noticed by somebody very, very special, very important, and then you're gonna, you're gonna be extremely, extremely happy. Okay, so someone is going to notice you. But also on another note, if you do need to do something important, if you do need to have important discussion, if you do want to prove your point, if you do want to kind of show your skills, if you do want to do something really challenging, anything and that falls into these brackets, you should do when it comes to this week, because you're going to surprise yourself, because your energy is going to be so much more powerful. So therefore, things that you're going to be doing are going to be like, they're going to happen like on another level, so this is also absolutely a brilliant week in order to prove your point, because nothing bad is going to come out of it, only good, complete opposite from bad, only brilliant, to be quite honest with you. So this is what I wanted to say. And also, my gorgeous Libra, at around the end of this week, what you need to understand, there is going to be such a beautiful and positive experience. You're going to have a gorgeous positive experience, and you're going to love it. This gorgeous positive experience is going to show you, it's going to make you aware of exactly what are you missing in your life, but it's also going to make you think about the specific people in your life as well. But it's beautiful and gorgeous experience, very, very positive experience. This is almost gonna heal a little part of you as well, how good you're gonna feel, how powerful this is going to be. But it's more about what this positive experience is gonna do to you. It's really going to kind of make you aware of the fact that what is gonna happen. You're really sorry. This positive experience is actually going to be connected to somebody who is really going to inspire you to creative achievement, and this in itself is brilliant, because you were inspired about this particular creative achievement before, but it was just putting you off, like the fact that you need to be patient. Now this is bringing that wonderful element of, when it comes to the actual patience, into your life as well, which is gonna make which is gonna start making things so much more vibrant for you, my gorgeous Libra. But then at the same time, it's going to kind of make you really confident. It's gonna make you feel really confident, especially when it comes to realizing and understanding the actual potential which is going to come out of it, which is going to leave you with absolutely no option but to take this as seriously as you possibly can. And that in itself is really going to put you in a mode where you are going to realize that there is a really serious decision you're gonna need to make here. Okay, very, very serious decision. But this decision that you are going to make, it's gonna be absolute game changer indeed, when it comes to your life in general, but also when it comes to your whole quality of life. Everything is gonna start changing, okay, in the best possible way. Okay, my gorgeous Libra, thank you ever so much for watching my videos. I'm sending you brightest blessings, lots of love, healing, peace and light to every single one of you. Sasha Bonasin, psychic medium. Love you. Bye.